warm welcome to each one of you. Principals of schools, vice principals, teachers, staff of schools, management, people who run schools, parents, maybe even grandparents. Nowadays, grandparents are getting younger and younger. And most importantly, our VIPs, those of you in uniform. You may be seated at the back, but the Bible says those who are last shall be first. And today you are certainly not last, you are first. Maybe we kept you at the back so that the ladies and gentlemen in the front have to walk a little less and you can run on the stage. It is our great pleasure to welcome each one of you to this, the third edition of the North Bengal version or edition of the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence, which has completed 30 years. 30 years is a long time. I know 3 years does not seem as much, but we are deeply honored to be, I wouldn't call it an expansion because that sounds very commercial, but I would call it a huge extension of the footprint. And we are therefore grateful to all the schools of North Bengal, our friends in the Telegraph, and all the other, we don't call them sponsors, we call them partners, we call them angels, and people who work behind the scenes, and people who contribute financially and otherwise to take this movement forward. Can we have a round of applause for all these wonderful people? I know you're not used to clapping too long these days. We prefer to watch, but you'll be clapping many times today. We are going to, my co-host, whom I'll introduce later, and I will try and complete the event in about 2 hours. Very difficult for a person like me, very easy for a person like her. She speaks less and more effectively, but that later. Before we invite the chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation to speak, I would just like to share with you something that I've been thinking of for the last 3 days, since that 1983 magic moment happened again. And some of us think it's even bigger than 1983 for socio-economic reasons, for reasons of family and what will happen across the country. I just want to dedicate from a very personal side, and if you feel the same way, dedicate this event, this School Awards to the lesser known India, the lesser noticed India, if you want to put it, the India that is fighting the odds in a greater way. In 1983, in the World Cup winning squad of the Indian team, almost 3/4 of the Indian team belonged to the big cities of Bombay then, and Delhi, and Bangalore, and Chennai, that time Madras. 3/4. I'm happy to tell you that more than 3/4 of the Indian women's cricket team comes not from these big cities. And they come from Moga in Punjab, Sangli in Maharashtra, Bokakhat in Assam, Kadapa in Andhra Pradesh, Mohali, Guwara in Madhya Pradesh, Rohtak in Haryana, and you're going to clap loud for this, in Siliguri in West Bengal. So this is not just this is just not something that has happened. And this has nothing to do with cricket. This is to do with a nation evolving. This is not to do with politicians. This is probably to do with in spite of politicians, with due respect. But this is to do with the people of our country, the people who have struggled through decades after independence. The first 2-3 decades, nothing much was happening because it was all had to take place in urban India. And then we have moved on. So I would like to dedicate today to Siliguri, North Bengal, Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Kurseong, and all the other little towns, not just in Bengal, but everywhere, where not just women cricketers are coming up, but the country itself is soon to be dominated by such people. So congratulations to all of you who are working away from these the lights of Bombay, Calcutta. No offense to all these wonderful places where you can live a wonderful life. Just you'll struggle a bit with pollution, but otherwise it's pretty good. The Telegraph Education Foundation has moved on to scholarships and various other ways of how we can try and reach out to those to involve schools or to partner schools. May I welcome on stage the chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation, Mr. Amitava Datta, to address us.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Barry, for inviting me onto this stage. And thank you, all of you, for being here today. As I said, as I always said, at these moments, I personally feel very nostalgic about how it all started, etc. I won't actually bore you with all the details, but then because I'm sure I've said it earlier. But we started, as Barry said, about 30 years back, and the Telegraph Education Foundation actually started formalizing this whole thing about 5 years later. So, in fact, so therefore the Telegraph School Awards is about 30 years old, and the Telegraph Education Foundation has completed 25 years. And the Telegraph Education Foundation actually put a structure to this whole thing, and we decided, and we've got Uma Dashgupta. In fact, she, one of the founding trustees of the Telegraph Education Foundation, decided that we should actually try and go beyond just a school awards and try and do something which is more everlasting, which is more relevant, and which was the need of the hour, and still is the need of the hour, which is basically trying to spread the light of education through helping children mainly who are fighting the odds. The odds could be physical, could be financial, could be otherwise. But we always, Umadi actually started this whole movement. And in fact, she was the first person who contributed to a scholarship, and that's how it all started. And since then, what we've been doing is we've gone around, met various people who believed in the same ideology, and they have been supporting us over the years, over the last 25, some 27 years, some 30 years. And these, as Barry said, these sort of people helped us with the funds to get it going, so that we could help more and more students. For example, last year, we were able to actually support roughly 450 students across the whole of West Bengal with about 55 to 6 lakhs of rupees, which is actually a drop in the ocean. You actually need a lot more. But then it's a good beginning when we've been able to do it. Now, we've been thinking about doing something for North Bengal because I think we always felt that North Bengal was an integral part of the state, and it's a very important part of the education ecosystem. But then for a variety of reasons, we were not able to do it. We had actually thought of doing it in 2016, 17, 18. And then unfortunately, the COVID came. So we had to shelve everything. Our lives went for a toss. So when things came back to normal, we said that the first opportunity will start the North Bengal edition. In the meantime, we had started Northeast, which again, during the COVID, we had to stop. And we haven't been able to restart in spite of our best intentions. So we started, and as Barry said, this is the third year of the North Bengal version of the Telegraph School Awards. So it's been a great journey, and we've met innumerable people innumerable, remarkable people whom we could all learn from. And more importantly, this would not have been possible without the help of all people like you. You give us the encouragement, you support us. Some of you give us money, but some of you, more important, give us a lot of encouragement. And when you clap at these sort of events, when you come for these sort of events, and we feel that yes, we've got a huge number of people with us all the time. And I think that is a very, very important. So, as I said, for example, if you look at our assessment panel, a great group of people, all with the similar agenda. You've got people like Dr. Shukanta Chaudhary, a very eminent educationist, and along with Dr. Uma Das Gupta, a great person, and as I said, one of the founding trustees of this movement, who actually set the ball rolling. And then you have people like Sujata Sen, a very, very, very eminent educationist and a phenomenal person. Then you have Mr. Raju Mukherjee. Then you have Professor Partha Ghosh, who unfortunately is not here today, or Shukanta Chaudhary. Professor Ghosh again is the last surviving student of Dr. Satyen Bose. He's a brilliant physicist, but more importantly, he was a great cricketer. And as Raju was telling me yesterday, he could have possibly played for the West Bengal team, played for the Indian team maybe. But along with that, he's also a great Rabindra Shungit scholar. He's one of the very few people who knows more about Rabindra Shungit and the origins, etc., than a whole lot of other people. And then you have the great people from North Bengal, Umadi. Rita Sengupta of Prerana, who has, I think, touched the lives of thousands and thousands of people who really needed support. Rita, thank you very much for being with us. Then you have Professor Chakravarti, who spent a lot of time in Darjeeling in the hills and speaks Nepali like a Nepali. I wish I could speak like him. Professor Chakravarti. Then you had Dr. Jeta Sankitayan, who unfortunately is not too well at this moment. And then you have a living legend, Mr. Raja Banerjee, Mr. Swaraj Banerjee, the maker of one of the best teas in the world, Makai Bari, the person who made Makai Bari. Now, these are great set of people who've helped us in our journey, guided us, and we've been blessed. At least I've personally been blessed to be able to associate with them, work with them towards something which is great. Now, all this would not have been possible without the help of the sponsors, as Barry said, because it all requires money to. We needed money to help children, and somebody like Dr. Shubhanu Bose, who's been a pillar of strength, who's been up by our side all through from day one, and he continues to be there. He supports us all the time with a whole lot of things. We can go on and on about the sort of support that he gives us. Then you have a whole lot of other schools. For example, the Kalyan Bharati Trust. For example, the Pattern Group, the Ambuja Nuclear Group. You've got SIP Abacus and your own PCM group, Mr. Mittal. Mr. Mittal, from day one of the North Bengal edition, has been supporting us. I mean, he just met him once and he said, "Nahi, jo karna hai kar lijiye." He said, "I want to give more women, more girls than boys. Thoda sa ho bhi zyada denge." So there are 51, out of the 51 students who get the PC Mittal scholarships, the 26 are girls and 25 boys. But he's been a great pillar of strength, and in spite of his extreme busyness, he makes it a point to keep in touch with us, help us. And today, unfortunately, he's not here, but his brother will be here and coming in shortly. And he, along with the team, which includes Mr. Dugar, have been supporting us also. So it's been a great journey. And thank you very much all for being here. And we sincerely hope that we will have more and more students participating in this whole thing, more schools participating in this whole exercise in North Bengal. We want to extend it to Sikkim next time so that the whole geography gets bigger. We also have started getting a lot of requests for scholarships from different districts in North Bengal. We want that to increase. We need your support to identify these students who need help. And we on our part will try and support them in whichever way we can. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today. But I would not like to end this before I sort of thank somebody who is the heart and souls, a group which has been the heart and soul of this whole exercise. Barry, Bishwanath, Shumnath, and now his daughter, Raisa. Barry, Bishwanath, Shumnath have been a part of this exercise from day one along with us. And they continue to give selfless service hours after hours to make this what it is today. So thank you very much, Barry and your whole team, and thank you, Raisa. And I'm sure this will continue in the future. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, and we look forward to having you again and again and again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amitavada. Yep, it's been a long journey, and it's nice to repeat 30 years. That's equivalent to a generation. And nowadays, people tell me that things don't last too long. So I'm happy to tell you I was 32 when it began. So you can guess how young I am now. And I'm more delighted to tell you that I am well on my way to handing over the baton. And blessed are those who can hand over the baton in their lifetime. And I'm truly blessed because you will soon see my daughter on stage. And this is the third year that she is assisting me. And then probably next year I will assist her. And then I will watch her, God willing. Quickly thank, though Amitavada has done all the needful for me, but a big thank you to our presenting sponsors who are there with us for many years now, the IIHM group. Thank you very much, Dr. Subarna Bose and team. And thank you, PCM Group, the Bhawanipur Education Society College, SIP Abacus, Balram Chini Mills, Kalyan Bharati Trust, Vidya Mandir Society, Pattern International Limited, Denise O'Brien, our radio partners, Radio Mishti, 94.3 FM, Admission Tree, ABP Anando, T2 Online, and a very big thank you to Birla Divya Jyoti, the school, the management, the principal. Thank you, Shweta Tiwari, ma'am. And I think we owe a round of applause for allowing us to use the hall. Thank you very much, Birla Divya Jyoti School. Our hospitality partners, Berlin Cafe and Armenia. Thank you all very much for all your assistance and help. We will begin the award categories, but just to let you know, that in our own small way, we are looking and focusing on 3 E's. And if you could take on that message to the rest of North Bengal, and it begins with the first E, to empathize. Unless we can empathize with the people around us, unless we can try and feel a bit of their pain, we can't move to the second E. The second E is educate. So empathize, then educate. And after educating, if you can just follow up to see if he or she is empowered. Education is not always how many degrees you have in the traditional way, but it's also for people who, for some reason, can't manage through the traditional routes of education, and they go into other skills, which is also education. So the third word is empower. So empathize, educate, and empower. That is the vision and mission of our Telegraph Education Foundation, and we're grateful to all of you to be a part of it. Most years, not all years, we induct into the Telegraph Education Foundation Hall of Fame. In Calcutta, we have had some very eminent educationists, some in fact even lesser known, but their work has been something phenomenal. So we would like to induct into the Telegraph Education Foundation Hall of Fame here in North Bengal a very special educationist, for which I will invite the chairman, Mr. Amitabh Datta, to please come and join us on stage. We will induct a very special lady. She was, she taught in a very prestigious Jesuit institution we all know, St. Joseph's College in Darjeeling, and she retired in 2015. And she taught like a very good teacher. But beyond that, it was her upbringing, her Loreto upbringing, her Loreto convent upbringing, and then the fact that she was in St. Joseph's for so long that made her look beyond just the classroom. After getting her degree in Harvard Kennedy School, she played a leading role in grassroots community development projects focused on nutrition, education, maternal and child health and literacy. We would like to induct now Miss Noreen Dunn, and I will speak about her as she walks up. She spearheaded initiatives to promote computer literacy and soft skills development among youth, especially through partnerships with organizations like Garul and Chandrawati Diwan Foundation. These programs include fostering spoken English proficiency to empower, there's the word again, disadvantaged children and youth for greater employability. Her work is recognized for addressing often overlooked social issues like childhood malnutrition and public health problems faced by the Gurkha population in the Darjeeling Hills. Ms. Dunn is widely regarded as a mentor and advocate for women's and children's welfare, and her ongoing activism has significantly contributed to educational upliftment and community well-being in the region. Her impact spans formal college education, community-based educational initiatives, and capacity building among marginalized groups, making her a pivotal figure in Darjeeling's educational and social landscape. Her dedication to mentoring, community outreach, and holistic education continues to inspire many in the region, and we are proud to induct this very special educationist into the Telegraph Education Foundation Hall of Fame here in North Bengal. If you can give her a round of applause. I'm going to ask ma'am if you would like to say a few words.
Hello. Usually platforms like this are too high for me. I'm a small person, and I would just like to thank the Telegraph Foundation for honoring me and giving me this great privilege. My family are here with me, but I don't know how long Mr. O'Brien is giving me, but I'm used to students, and I normally like to play games, because otherwise speeches can be terribly boring. But what I would like to say as an educationist, I'm just a simple teacher. And education for me is how well we prepare that the young people truly learn. Very often we have terrific qualifications, and I was very blessed to have had that. But I would like to thank another member that you are going to honor as a special teacher, one of my own students, who also comes from Darjeeling, Uma. And I'm sorry to make a plea, but I hope this is biodegradable, because the khada that I am going to give to my own student, Uma, is made by our mothers out of jute. This is our hope to make a carbon footprint in our little part of the world. So next time the Telegraph has functions, would they buy it from Hayden Hall, please? And why I would like to say this is because our hills are just inundated with non-biodegradable stuff. I was born and brought up in Darjeeling, and when I was coming down with my family and friends and my student, we were feeling very sorry. And I personally was feeling sorry for the young people that are sitting at the back. You are going to see all the things we saw as natural in a botanic plate in a science book. you are not going to see it in real life. So I am hoping with now that Telegraph has given me this push to work with my ex-students. And I just met another ex-student who teaches at St. James in Siliguri, Saraswati. And I met a number of students along the way. In fact, we visited him in Raja Banerjee's ex-garden, Makaibari. And I told Bikash, he's a planter. I've told Uma, who is an ex-principal. I told Saraswati, who is a teacher. Now we have to work together, not just for our generation, not just for the next generation, but for all generations to come. Because we are not bureaucrats or politicians. We do not have a term life of 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I believe Rita is here. Is she here? Rita Sengupta? Now there's another inspiration. I worked with her, but more importantly, my niece is now working for the deaf. Rita works with the blind. And we often put them in a separate category. No longer. All of us in this room, whether we are educators or non, we are often deaf, dumb, and blind, literally and metaphorically, to what is happening around us. And so I did have something which I wrote, but since you have lots of other people, because now I've told my students not to call me Miss Dunn, to call me Dinosaur Dunn. I have taught my boys, I've taught their sons. Now they're asking me to teach their grandchildren, which is ridiculous. But the whole idea that I feel as educators is that we make all of us into good people, into good human beings, and we make our small area in the world a better place. Because what our children and our family and friends need are not just input. Artificial intelligence has done that for us. Optical aspirations have done that for us. Universities, and I've been to the best, also what they said was the best. They've done it for us, but that's input. What I would like to make or help is not just fill people's minds, but to give them an open mind so that, you know, social structure, caste, religion, doesn't matter. And I hope the students that I have in this hall will remember that. Because if we are going to have a legacy, let us make India a better world, a better place. Let us make each one of us happy. You know, we never hear about happiness. We never hear about peace. We only hear about mental health. We need friendships. We need relationships. We never teach people how to keep a friend. And in our Nepali, we say, Hatma raknu parcha, kam lakcha. It's so materialistic. And yet, it is those friends that we were in school with and college friend, and I have one of them sitting here, Sonam, that we probably had a $5 tea or a $10 coffee, had a singara, and we still are friends to this day after so many years. Not because he can help me, but because he's my friend. And I would like to thank my first teacher, my mother. And for us in Darjeeling, in Nepali, we specifically call our teachers Guru Ama or Guru Babu. We are teachers and mothers. We are teachers and fathers. So my mother was a teacher, but she was my mother. And she molded me for who I am. So when I met one of my students and asked her, what are you doing? She says, oh, miss, I'm only a housewife. I said, I'll kill you. There is no such thing as being only a housewife. You are such an important person. So I'd like to thank all the teachers in this room, all my students who are teachers like Uma, like Sonam, I would like to say thank you for taking up this profession, because all of us in this room, including people who make our tea, clean our bathrooms, all required a teacher. We may not require a lawyer, thank God. We may not require doctors so often, but every one of us require a teacher. And any student who goes to any kind of school learns something in a school. And yet UNESCO says that most of our children are not even in primary school. So that's a challenge that we all must face. It's a privileged education. But we who are educated, and some very well, we must think of the people who are behind us, who haven't done so well. So I often tell my students that I was lucky that I got my experience, as Mr. O'Brien says, in Loreto, both lay as well as missionaries. I got it in St. Joseph's College, and I would like to thank Father Burns, who was a Canadian Jesuit from Montreal, who didn't have an MA or an MSc or an MCom, but he taught me well. And I would like to thank Hayden Hall for the last 56 years. The experiential knowledge that I got from working with underprivileged mothers and children has been what has really made me. And for that, I would like to thank all the people of India, but above all, my part of India. I'm sorry, I am very, a small person. My world is small, but I hope that every member in my world will feel that I am a friend first and maybe a teacher after. And I will leave you with one anecdote. Recently, one of my boys who is in the army, two of them, he phones me. He's from Manipur. He's placed in one of our border areas. And I said, is there something wrong? He said, no, ma'am. I just wanted to talk to you. That's one. The other boy phones me at 6:30 in the morning. I really thought something was wrong with all this mental health and all that. I was really worried. And I said, what is it? And he said, Miss, I just wanted to hear your voice. I said, I will kill you at 6:30 in the morning. Why are you phoning me? You see, we teachers, it's not just 9 to 5, like social work. I'm sure Rita understands. It's not full time. It's not overtime. It's all the time. So thank you, teachers, for being part of it. Thank you.
We need a good photograph. Have you, the photographer, Nation, Chobi? Have you taken a photograph, boss? Sorry. I think she's, I'm going to call her Guru Amma now. She must be an extremely good classroom teacher. She just kept pulling the microphone when she came here. And I was wondering, why is she doing that? And she took it because she said, I want to be seen. A teacher who's not seen, it's very difficult to teach, I can tell you. So from that moment onwards, you are everybody's Guru Amma. And thank you, Mr. Datta. I mean, in many ways, in spirit, we can conclude the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence now because of her beautiful, wonderful messages. But I'm just going to draw one point from that while she's walking back. And that is, she used words like friendship. And I think she really was talking about connectivity, the privileged and the less privileged, the haves and the have-nots. And I don't only mean haves as in financial haves and financial have-nots, but intellectual haves and intellectual have-nots, opportunity haves and opportunity have-nots. And here's the message I will add after hearing this great lady. There needs to be a connect between those of us who are blessed, privileged in some way or the other, financially, opportunity, or location, geographic sometimes. We are more privileged than so many people. Don't just wait for governments and official NGOs and others to work. They are working, some very well, some not so well. But I think if each one, she said, in our own little space, in our own environment, can reach out and connect with the less privileged. And therefore, I cannot go off without singing at least 2 lines of a song. So I dedicate it to you, ma'am, and I dedicate it to this message of connectivity, finding a connect between you and those who are less privileged. Tera mujhse hai pehle ka naata koi, यूं ही नहीं दिल लुभाता कोई, जाने तू या जाने ना, माने तू या माने ना. You can clap for that horrible voice, but the message is more important. Find the connect, make the connect. Don't wait for others to do everything. Thank you very much. We'll move on now, and we'll move much faster. I was telling you about handing over the baton. So while I'm definitely on my way out to, I hopefully am around for some time now, but on my way out to sit in front and watch. I've stopped doing quizzes. I hardly do any quizzes. This young lady does many quizzes now. I hardly take any classes. She takes many classes. I hardly travel. She travels a lot. And for the last couple of years, she's been assisting me with the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence in Kolkata and now in North Bengal. Please welcome Denise and my second daughter, Raisa O'Brien. Thank you, Raisa, for accepting the baton. Would you like to say something in a hello?
Check. Good morning, namaskar. It's truly a privilege to be here, and I'm quite humbled after that introduction, but I will share my thoughts as we go along so as to not take up too much time. Unfortunately, that's my style. And we'll quickly go on to the first category, which is the Caring Minds International Award for a School That Cares. And to present the award, allow me to invite on stage Miss Rita Sengupta, an educator who we just heard so much about. So thank you for that, ma'am. You did a little bit of my job.
Actually, yes. Ma'am, you've introduced about half the award givers, so you've done hard work.
I know. I was just thinking. So thank you for that. Ma'am is an educator who advocates for inclusive education. Like we heard, she works with children, students who are blind, and she is also a member of the Telegraph Scholarships and Awards Committee. So I can't think of a more perfect person to give away this award. The Caring Minds International Award for a School That Cares. And the winner for 2025 is the Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri. A quick announcement to anyone winning an award or coming on stage, if you could enter from this side and you can take a picture. Ma'am, I'll just request you to stand towards the front. Ma'am, if you could just take about 4 steps in front. Yes, then we'll get a nice photograph. Come Techno India, quickly. Requesting, if I call your name, please come quickly so we save some time. Take your photograph and exit from that side. The Techno India Group Public School upholds the principles of inclusive education. They are home to 35 special needs children, and they have a special team of qualified special educators who interact on a one-on-one basis with these children. So that's a huge initiative and interest taken from the school to make sure that these children feel included and welcome and giving them a chance at mainstream education. So once more, put your hands together for the Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri, doing incredible work.
That's the photograph. Thank you very much, ma'am. We will be calling up. Congratulations. Very well done. Keep it up. We will be calling ma'ams. She insists that we call two of her colleagues later in, ma'am, not now. Yeah, we have some more awards to give. Can I say your two colleagues? Thank you. Ma'am is reminding me of the baton now. The baton she is passing on to them. Where are you, ma'am? We'll call you a little later. Yes. Then we move on to the PCM Group Award for Courage. And maybe invite on stage Mr. Niranjan Mittal, Mr. Niranjan Mittal, Director PCM Group. Mr. Okay. Mr. Dugar.
Mr. Dilip Dugar, the president of Mishti FM, our partner, our radio partner for this morning. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you for
An active social worker. Thank you for all. I mean, how do you do so much? But anyway, some people have a lot of time. I'm a single focused person. I just can't do this. Maybe next life, multitask. Go ahead, Raisa.
Right, this is the PCM Group Award for Courage given to students who excel academically, but sometimes despite some challenges, extreme challenges. And the first recipient is Afrida Parveen of Shovanagar High School, Malda. She'll also receive the TTEF scholarship. Afrida, if you can come up on stage. Afrida appeared for her Madhyamik examination last year in 2024. She scored 588 marks, which is 84%, which is very commendable in the Madhyamik examinations. And she did all this while being visually impaired since birth, but she never let that stop her. She enjoys listening to stories, poetry, loves music and singing, and she wants to be an established IAS officer in the future. And I am sure that she will get everything that she dreams for. This is Afrida Parveen of the Shovanagar High School, Malda. And by the way, she is in mainstream education. She doesn't go to a special school or anything like that. She just learns with everyone else. And of course, a big thank you to her school for supporting her in her dream. Certificate diye dao, yes.
Congratulations, Afrida. Chali jao. Our next recipient is, he studies in class 5. As you all know, none of us are perfect, not mentally, not physically. I don't know about you, I have a major eating problem, as is probably visible. And different people have different problems. So this young man, Abhinav Chapadia of Sacred Heart School, Shiliguri. Abhinav, are you here? Abhinav is in class 5. His both his legs are affected by polio, but Abhinav finds expression in voice. He has a very strong, deep inner voice that tells him to keep fighting, and he has an excellent voice that is so good that he's one of the lead singers in his very, very strong choir of his school. Please put your hands together for Abhinav Chaparia of Sacred Heart School. He'll also receive a TTEF scholarship. Afrida also will receive a TTEF scholarship.
Can we have a cordless mic? Is there a cordless mic available? Yeah. Check.
Any song. Hindi, English, Bangla, Nepali, anyone. Music of
साहेबा नींदे विंदे आए ना होठों को छुपाए ना आसिफ है ये टूट जाता है साहेबा नींदे विंदे आए ना होठों को छुपाए ना आसिफ है ये टूट जाता है.
Okay, give him a round of applause.
Sir, along with the award for courage, I think you should get the award for confidence. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Just whip a song out from my back pocket. Congratulations, Abhinav. The next recipient of the PCM Group Award for Courage is Reyansh Agarwal of the Darjeeling Public School. I remember when I was growing up, I would find any excuse in the morning to not go to school. But that is not at all the case with Reyansh. He hates missing school despite having a disease called Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which makes it very difficult for him to walk. In fact, he lost his ability to walk at just the age of 8 years old. Despite that, he doesn't let anything stop him. He comes to school as often as he can. He performs excellently in his exams, and everyone says that he does not let anything come in the way of his learning. So if there's a symbol of courage that we need, it is in the form of this young man of class 7, Reyansh Agarwal of the Darjeeling Public School. He'll also receive the Telegraph Education Foundation scholarship. Can we have some music while Reyansh comes up?
Who is looking after the music, Shomnath?
There he is, and a big smile. I was watching him for the last half an hour. He can't stop smiling. He can't stop smiling.
Managing his own wheelchair.
Once more for this courageous young man who doesn't like to miss school.
Wonderful. Our next courage award. He wants to say something. Okay, where's the microphone? Babu, cordless taken a rekhe jao na. Sorry, that's the
He wants to say
not so
something.
patient teacher in me.
Hello.
I have had this condition for 8 years. I
Say what you want to say.
I stopped walking at 8 years old. I joined Darling Public School in 2023. At what years?
And one word.
At 11 years old, I joined Darling Public School.
Okay, what do you like doing most? What do you like doing?
I like drawing.
You like drawing. Okay, you're an artist. You're an artist. Very good. Put your hands together for this wonderful artist in the making. God bless you. He's got a great fan following.
I think he can do it. Yeah.
You're very good at that. Exceptionally good. We now invite on stage Arup Mondol. He was not born blind. He could see in one eye, and slowly he's lost his eyesight completely. His father is a daily wage laborer on a farm with five children. Sometimes Arup has to travel. Well, he has to travel every day 15 kilometers to attend school, and sometimes he has to walk a bit of the way. And he does it sometimes with help and sometimes without help. The odds are stacked heavily against him. But in spite of that, he scored 77.14% in the Madhyamik Parikha. Please come up, Arup Mondol. Arup, are you here? Arup Mondol of Muraliganj High School, Darjeeling. আমরা যেই নামটা তোমাদের নাম কল আউট করলেই তোমরা উঠে পড়বে, হ্যাঁ, চলে আসবে। হ্যাঁ, little faster you can bring him. He's fine. Don't walk slower than him. Yeah. Come. একটা জোরে একটা হাততালি হোক for Arup Mondol. অরূপ কেমন লাগছে? কেমন লাগছে? কিছু
আমি
বলবে?
বলতে চাই যে সকলকে ভালোভাবে পড়াশোনা করা উচিত। আমি সবচেয়ে ভালোবাসি কোয়ান্টাম ফিজিক্স।
হ্যাঁ?
ভবিষ্যতে ডক্টর এপিজে আব্দুল কালাম, ডক্টর হোমিও জাহাঙ্গীর ভাবা ওনার মতো হতে চাই, দেশের জন্য কাজ করতে চাই।
কোয়ান্টাম ফিজিক্স, বাবা। অল দ্য বেস্ট টু ইউ। আমি তোমাকে আমার ফিজিক্সের নম্বর বলবো না। Wonderful. And one more recipient, Raisa.
And the last recipient is Debanjon Borman of Shamrock Florid School. Debanjon, tumi eshe jao. Debanjon,
কোথায়?
he's only
দেবাঞ্জন
in
এসছো?
class 1
Wait, hang on. দেবাঞ্জন?
of Shamrock Florid School. Someone from the school is here.
Otherwise, we can hold it for later. You can just announce the name. They're not here.
All right.
Just to save time.
Do you want me to say the story?
Just the name. Just
I said
no
it.
need of the.
Debanjon Borman of the Shamrock Florid School. He'll also receive the Telegraph Award for Courage, the PCM Group Award for Courage.
Right? That's it. Let's move.
Yes. And thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll move on to the Telegraph Education Foundation Award for Excellence in Maintenance and Eco-Friendly Initiatives. And to give away the awards, please allow me to invite Mr. Niranjan Mittal, the director of the PCM Group. Mr. Mittal, if you can join us on stage. Yes, thank you very much, sir, for being with us. Right, before we get to the winners, I'd actually want to call on stage Evergreen Public School. Evergreen Public School, they came in a bit late yesterday, but they won so many certificates that we only thought it was fair to allow them a little moment on stage today. So please put your hands together for Evergreen Public School.
Come fast. Tadari. Jaldi.
They will receive the Telegraph Education Foundation Award for Excellence in Maintenance and Eco-Friendly Initiatives, a Certificate of Merit, Certificate of Honor for Excellence in Extracurricular Activities, Certificate of Merit for a School That Cares, and finally a Certificate of Merit to them
Sir, go
for
to the middle.
Excellence in
Sir,
Academics.
up with me.
So 4 certificates for them.
For those of you who are not unaware of what happened yesterday, yesterday was the distribution of certificates of merit and honor, where we honored many students and many schools. So they couldn't make it yesterday, so we have called them on stage today. In fact, you will see in some cases the names that it'll appear on the screen. To save time, we're not calling out the names again, but you can have a quick look. So big round of applause. Sir, you can hand it over to them, sir. Give one to
Each of you take one, girls and boys. One,
And the teacher over there says almost half. Please don't say no. I brought all the students with me. Well, a teacher who puts the students first. What more do you want? Wonderful. Lovely.
Right, this is the Evergreen Public School. We'll move on to the winners of the TTEF Award for Excellence in Maintenance and Eco-Friendly Initiatives. We have 2 winners. The first is Poncho Nondapur Sukia High School, Malda. If you're here, you can come. I'll tell you a little bit about their initiatives. I actually Googled their school because I was so intrigued. They have their own butterfly conservation center, which functions as a living classroom. It nurtures biodiversity and also, of course, builds curiosity about ecology and strengthens environmental consciousness among the students. I think that's such a unique initiative. I know if I was in school, I'd be spending a lot of my time in the conservation center. They also have regular tree plantation drives. They installed a solar power plant. They have toilets specially designed for children with special needs. Come. Yes. Put your hands together for them. These are some incredible initiatives, really out of the box. I think that's what makes it unique. They have a sanitary pad vending machine for all their girl students so that see, I can see the girls clapping. You know what it means when you're in school and you're stuck and you don't, have an option. But they thought of that so no girl feels left behind in education. Yes, once more for the Poncho Nondapur Sukia High School, Malda. And also receiving the award is the Little Angel School Senior Secondary, Shiliguri. Come up, Little Angels. Some of their key initiatives have been a cleanup drive at the Mahananda Burning Ghat, which was in collaboration with a couple of other organizations. They planted 1,000 tree saplings, including those of rare medicinal plants. And they also, of course, banned plastic. They train their students in organic farming, and their students take the lead in eco-friendly projects and plantation drives. And the school prides themselves in being a living example of sustainable education. Please give it up for the Little Angel School Senior Secondary, Shiliguri. Come this way, go that way. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Barry, sir, I need you for this next part.
Friends, this is not only about celebrating achievements that happen in school, but we even try and identify people who are there, out there, on the streets, in our paras, in our mohallas, or in our bastis, and even on highways. So to present the first few scholarships, we give many scholarships. We can't have everybody coming on stage for the paucity of time, but to present the first few scholarships, I'm going to invite Babu Ada, who is Mrinmoy Ghosh. He is from a small town in the Mathabhanga subdivision of Cooch Behar. And Babu Ada or Mrinmoy Ghosh is widely known for his popular Mishti Dukan, his sweet shop. But beyond the aroma of freshly made sweets, he has built a legacy of compassion and service that has touched countless lives. So I will just call you 1 minute because you're coming with a big gang. So I have to introduce this gang of incredible people. So if you remember that song, which I spontaneously came out with, of forming a connect, yeah? And here's a man who just didn't stop at his Mishti Dukan. Ami bolbo music bolbo ekhon na. He formed a group called the Pancho Pandav, and they are now a social service organization. And they have been a lifeline for less privileged. So the privileged, or the semi-privileged even, connecting with the less privileged. Thanks to his and his team's unwavering efforts over the years, 14 students have become doctors, 28 have become engineers, while at the moment, 71 boys and girls are currently pursuing their medical education with financial support from his organization. His compassion extends beyond education. He runs a community kitchen that provides at least 1 square meal every day to about 70 people. His love for living beings doesn't stop there. He feeds hundreds of birds and animals every day. From his shop, despite this remarkable work, this gentleman refuses to accept any award. We are clever and intelligent people, so we ask you to give awards if you don't accept awards, because we want you here. We want you to motivate others. Please, ladies and gentlemen, invite this welcome this very special person, Babu Ada. Please come on stage, Mr. Mrinmoy Ghosh. Accompanying him are 5 of the doctors. 5 of the doctors who have come here. And one of them is the first MBBS from an Indian enclave in Bangladesh. You know, there are enclaves. Who is that? Urike? Babuda. So we can't ask all of them to speak. We're just going to ask him to speak. He's the first person I'm meeting from an Indian enclave in Bangladesh. So, তোমার নাম কি ভাই? তোমাকে তুমি বলবো তো না? হ্যাঁ।
গুড মর্নিং, আমার নাম কুপন রায়।
একটু জোরে।
আমার নাম কুপন রায়। সবাইকে আমার হৃদয়ের শুভেচ্ছা।
এনার বিষয়ে কি বলবেন?
হ্যাঁ, আমি 2023 সালে নিটে চান্স পাই। দাদা আমার ভেরিফিকেশন, আমার পড়ালেখা সবকিছুই হেল্প করছেন এবং এখনো করে যাচ্ছেন। তিনি শুধু আমাকেই না, আরো আমার মতো অনেক এরকম এমবিবিএস স্টুডেন্টস, ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং সবাইকে হেল্প করে যাচ্ছেন। সত্যি বলতে দাদা এই পৃথিবীর ভগবান, দাদাকে প্রণাম জানাই। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আর কিছু বলার রইল না। দাদা এই পৃথিবীর ভগবান। আমাদের দরকার পৃথিবীর ভগবান, পৃথিবীতেই ভগবান, তাদের আমরা পুজো করতে চাই, তাই না? বাহ, আরে জোরে একটা হাততালি। I mean, amazing man amongst us. Absolutely, I agree with you for standing up. I would stand up for him. Oh my goodness me. Wonderful, wonderful. স্ট্যান্ডিং ওভেশন দেওয়াই উচিত পৃথিবীর ভগবানকে। আর শুধু ওনাকে না, যারা যারা ওর সাথে আছে, যারা ডাক্তার হচ্ছে, তারা সময় বার করে এসছে এখন। ফ্যান্টাস্টিক, গ্র্যাটিটিউড, গ্রেট, ওয়ান্ডারফুল।
You know, I always think about the school awards. I've been coming for basically my whole life, and they're stories. We hear these stories, we listen to these stories, I read the stories of my script, and I think sometimes we forget that these are actual people, real people who every single day are giving time, giving energy, giving their lives to changing other people's lives. And I think Sir is a wonderful example of that. So thank you very much, sir.
আমি ওনাকে বললাম কি, এখন এই ছবির জন্য একটু ভিড়টা বেশি হয়ে যাচ্ছে। First he said okay, and then he said so this is wonderful. So they will also be here. So we are going to present these scholarships, Raisa.
Yes, the first recipient of the scholarship is Onnesha Shorkar of Kamakhya Guri Girls High School, Aripur Dwar. Onnesha, tumi acho to eshe jao stage e. Chole esho. She will receive the TTEF scholarship. Her father is a vegetable farmer, and ironically their family's monthly income is probably what you spend on vegetables, just vegetables in the month. Despite that, Onnesha passed class 9 with 92.57% marks. She wants to be a school teacher in the future. So ma'am, maybe she's inspired by you, and she wants to take science in class 11 and 12. So apni ki ma? Onneshar ma eschen. Onnesha kothay? ও পরীক্ষা চলছে, don't disturb her, she's too busy getting 92% need. Come. And this is Onnesha Shorkar's mother who will receive the scholarship on her behalf.
আপনি একটু ধরুন, হ্যাঁ ঘুরিয়ে দিন, মানে ওটা ওদিকে না, ওটা হ্যাঁ। ওকে,
Thank you.
ওকে, আসুন। শুভাশিস ঘোষ, শোভানগর হাই স্কুল, উপস্থিত তুমি, চলে এসো। তোমাকে কিন্তু খুব তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে হবে, কিন্তু তুমি জ্যাভলিন থ্রোয়ার আর সফটবল চ্যাম্পিয়ন। পেছন দিয়ে আসবে, পেছন দিয়ে আসবে। আপনি একটু সামনে যান, আপনার একটু সামনে, আর একটু সামনে, ব্যাস। We also want to encourage people who are into sport and studies, because obviously they've got to study at least to some level till they can manage both, and then you could become he's a javelin thrower. He could be a Neeraj Chopra. He is he plays softball. Uni, sir, just the student, please. Just the student, right.
And
At a jode at a hattali hope for Shubhashish Ghosh, who, in spite of this, he's been really leaving a mark over there, but he's concentrating and he's doing well in his studies too. You can make out he is a super athlete. তুমি কি javelin throw বেশি করবে? হ্যাঁ, তোমার হিরো কে? নীরজ চোপড়া হতে পারবে তো? হ্যাঁ, this is good. Good.
the next recipient of the TTEF scholarship is Tushar Burman of the Army Public School, Binnaguri. Tushar, come on up. Tushar's father is a TV mechanic and his family monthly income is just about what you spend on your monthly subscriptions. If you add up all your Netflix and YouTube and Spotify subscriptions, that's what their family has to chilao on for the entire month. But that doesn't let Tushar stop him at all. He passed class 10 with 98.4 and class 12 with 94.2. He also appeared for the IIT JEE and he wants to be an engineer and serve his country. So a man with big ambitions. And Tushar, we are with you all the way. And ita ki Tusharer ma? Oh, his proud mama is here with him. Once more for Tushar. 98.4, that's unreal.
What is your daily morning routine? You get up and you have so much pressure because you've got to get ready for school and rush to school. Daina? Well, listen to this lady's routine. Ushoshi, tumi acho? Esho? Ushoshi Rai? Esho. Ushoshi, in the morning, to help out her father and mother who are struggling with 3 daughters, one of whom is needs a lot of care. Well, Ushoshi is the middle daughter. Shakale Uthe, she teaches does one batch of tuition for students to earn money. She helps her mother with the household chores. She grabs a hasty meal. She changes 2 buses and travels to a far-off Jalpaiguri for college. She returns home in the evening. She returns home in the evening. She teaches another group of students to earn some more money for her family. She assists her mother with the cooking and then studies deep into the night. This is what Ushoshi does through the day. So therefore, Ushoshi has no time to study, you would think, and therefore Akminit. And Ushoshi doesn't look like she does so many things. But besides doing all this, she scored 92% in the higher secondary examination and is now from Devi Jhora High School. And এখন তুমি কোন কলেজে পড়ছো? Which college you in? Jalpaiguri Ananda Chandra College. Honors. Geography honors. Give her a round of applause.
Right, thank you, Ushoshi. The next recipient is Roshan Oraon of the Rajdanga PM High School, Rajdanga, Jalpaiguri. Roshan, tumi eshe jao. Trouble started very early in life for Roshan. Unfortunately, his father died when he was very young. And usually when there's a little bit of rain, going to school becomes a little inconvenient. Well, Roshan's inconvenience while going to school is the elephants that wander on one side and the leopards that haunt the other. Their village has been attacked by elephants and leopards countless of times. Children have also been attacked by them. But despite the threat of wildlife, Roshan always tries to go to school. He's only in class 5. And we are going to request everyone. He desperately needs a bicycle because this will really help him, reach school in a safe manner, in a quick manner. His school is about 8 kilometers away. So if anyone can help us with getting him a bicycle so that this young man can...
There's a volunteer already.
There is already. Thank you so much, ma'am. We'll clap for you. Thank you so much. So that Roshan can go to school and he's also assured his midday meal. Besides that, he has his mother and 4 siblings. So it's really difficult for them to manage on just her daily wage. So they would really very much appreciate that. And Roshan has come and gone. That was, he walks very fast. Good one, Roshan.
And finally, we have one more recipient, যার নাম তাথই সরকার, ইসেবেলা স্কুল শিলিগুড়ি। তাথই, উপস্থিত তুমি? হ্যাঁ, চলে এসো। Tathoi has many domestic issues which I don't think I want to get into them, but in that really toxic environment, thanks to her mother who protects her and isolates her in that sense and gives her a chance to study. She scored 78.2% in the ICSE examination, preparing for the ISC in 2026. And that incredible courageous mother is standing beside her. আপনি আসুন কাছে, ছবিতে চলে আসুন, ছবিতে, ফটোতে। হ্যাঁ, উনি উনাকে, হ্যাঁ, উনাকে বলছি। Good. Look how proudly she's looking on. Yep. Congratulations. এনাদের জন্য আবার একটা হাততালি, আর এনার পেছনে যারা দাঁড়িয়ে আছে ওনার জন্য আরেকটু বেশি একটা বড় করে হাততালি। চালিয়ে যাও। নিজের শুধু চালিয়ে থাকবে। I'm asking them if they are going to somewhat try to become like him or emulate him, or will they just go on their own journeys? They have assured us, and I'm sure he will be in touch with them, that they themselves will carry on this incredible journey. Incredible man with I think a wonderful single movement growing and growing. God bless you. At a Hattali Award, thank you very much. Ashun. Besides, he helps a lot of cancer patients and even, you know, girls, families who are having difficulties getting their children married. He's there, Mishti Dukan and all. Beautiful. We move on to honoring teachers and people who are touching lives. A teacher is not somebody only who teaches in the classroom, history, geography, English, physics, and chemistry, and all the other subjects. You even get them on the playing fields. May I invite on stage Mr. Raju Mukherjee. Raju Da is, I love saying this line, Raju Da. According to me, he's probably the best Indian cricketer not to play for India. I said not to, yes, because he captained Bengal. Everyone at that time said, he's an obvious choice, but sometimes you can't control everything. Ladies and gentlemen, a thorough gentleman, a person whose heart is in the right place. And we are also happy to have Bodhi with us. Thank you, Bodhi, for coming all the way from Kolkata. Well, Rajuda will be presenting the first for a lifetime of teaching to appropriately to somebody who taught people about life through cricket. May I invite Jayant Bhomik to please receive this lifetime
তখন এই স্কুলে কিছুই ছিল না, এক হাঁটু জল পেরিয়ে শুধু ফাঁকা মাঠ ছিল, কিন্তু এখন সেখানে গেলে আমরা অনেক কিছু দেখতে পাবো। 3 স্টোরির বিল্ডিং, 2টো হোস্টেল আছে কেজিবিবি উনি বললেন, এছাড়া ছোট্ট বাগান আছে যেখানে রবীন্দ্র মূর্তি আছে, বিদ্যাসাগরের মূর্তি আছে, মোহর মঞ্চ আছে, এছাড়া স্কুলের আনুষঙ্গিক যা থাকে তাই আছে। প্রায় পোর স্টুডেন্ট, সমস্ত পোর স্টুডেন্টরাই ওখানে থাকে। এবং এই কেজিবিবি হস্টেলে এখন আরেকটা হচ্ছে, 5 to 8 একটা হয়ে গেছে, খরচায় তারা পড়াশোনা করতে পারেন। আর 12 অবধি এখন আরেকটা হোস্টেল হয়েছে, ওটা যদি আমি দেখে আসতে পারিনি। আমি আপনাদের সবাইকে বলবো যে আপনারা একদিন আসুন আমাদের ওই স্কুলে, আপনাদের উপদেশ, মূল্যবান উপদেশ স্কুলকে আরো এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাবে। এবং আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানে থাকতে পেরে আমার খুব ভালো লাগলো। কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের একটা কথা খুব মনে পড়ছে, যে সত্যের জন্য সবকিছুকে ত্যাগ করা যায়, কিন্তু সবকিছুর জন্য সত্যকে ত্যাগ করা যায় না। তবে আমার দীর্ঘ এই জীবনে আমি এইটুকু মানে কর্মজীবনে যেটুকু অভিজ্ঞতা লাভ করেছি সেটা একটু শেয়ার করছি। আমার মনে হয়েছে যে যদি শুধুমাত্র কাজটাকে কাজ হিসাবে নিই, তাহলে হয়তো আমরা চারপাশে সবাইকে পাবো না, কিন্তু তার সঙ্গে যদি আন্তরিকতা থাকে, ভালোবাসা থাকে, তাহলে লক্ষ্য যদি স্থির থাকে, তাহলে আমরা ঠিক সেই জায়গায় পৌঁছতে পারবো। তাই তাদেরকেও পাশে পাবো, এটা শুধু আমার সম্মান না, এটা পুরো লাটাগুড়িবাসী
যাদের সঙ্গে আজকে আমি এই আমার সম্মানটা ভাগ করে নিলাম, এবং যারা আমাকে মনোনীত করেছেন আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানে অংশ নেওয়ার জন্য, তাদেরকে আরেকবার ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন করলাম। থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনাকে আমরা কথা দিলাম, আমরা যাব, অবশ্যই যাব, and I think we can confirm that we will involve ourselves in some way. I'm sure the chairman, Mr. Amitabh Datta, and all of us will talk about it. Obviously, where there's a hostel, it makes a huge difference. It's very difficult to have the children living over there, taking care of the children and the school happening over there. Those are the schools. I'm not saying the others don't need to be supported, but these are the schools that really need to be supported. And one more, Rajuda, we are now inviting Shuttu Prakash Dash, sir, of Amarpati Lions Citizens Public School, Shiliguri, with a career spanning over 46 years. Here, sir, are you here? Are you here, sir? Yes, please come. A specialist in teaching English for competitive examinations, Mr. Das has consistently achieved remarkable results, including 100% pass rate in class 10 and 12 CBSE and ICSE schools. And please come, sir. Sorry, anyway, the former principal of DPS Shiliguri and the academic director of Amrapati Lions Citizens Public School. Apologies, the information was not accurate, but we've corrected it. He's now the director of Amrapati Lions Citizen Schools and the former principal of DPS. Right, congratulations to you, sir. God bless you. And thank you very much, Raju Da. Yeah, so we are my apologies that you should, thank you, Rajuda. We are running a bit late. People have flights to catch, etc. We would like all the recipients to speak, but we've really overshot the time. So please excuse me and excuse us. We'd love to hear your thoughts. People like me have a lot of time. We will be here afterwards and we can have a nice chat. We move on to the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics. Please welcome on stage Dr. Subarna Bose, who is the founder and the chief mentor of IIHM. Dr. Subarna Bose, I just saw him over here. And thank you, IIHM. These are the awards for academics and excellence for schools. I would just like to share with all of you that we've often wondered, what can we do? Can we actually not have awards for academics in that sense? Because it becomes, this separation of decimal points, and most of us are not into that. So, but I think it's extremely important to basically acknowledge students who are doing, we want to acknowledge students and schools who are doing very well academically, of course. But we don't want to differentiate with somebody who's got 99.98 and 99.97. That's what I mean. But we have to have the awards, that's for sure. And these awards are for excellence in academics to schools, ICSC and ISC. And then we will move on to CBSC. And then we will move on to the Madhyamik and higher secondary. Now, there's Dr. Subarna Bose. So would you like to say a few words, and then we will give away the IIHM Awards for Excellence in Academics.
Very good morning, still it's morning, to all the esteemed principal, guests and everybody. I'm a part of this revolution, the Telegraph Education Excellence Award. It started in Shiliguri, the 3rd edition. And I work very closely with the team. And it's such a masterclass in humanity, which we are seeing. I'm sure all of you will appreciate that there is no award in India like this one. There are hundreds of awards these days, but this is an extraordinary award which is based on the culture of humanity. I think this is the epitome of all the awards, and we are very proud to be a part of it. I'd like to thank everybody in Siliguri for their unstinted support ever since we started 2 years back. And this award is going to be bigger. We are looking for more more sponsors to come for the scholarships, because the sponsorship goes for the scholarship of the underprivileged children for coming from the financially challenged background. And this has been for the 25 years been a revelation. I think what I come every year to the awards in Kolkata and in Siliguri, and we did in Guwahati as well. We learn when we go back from this award, there is nobody who don't have a tears in their eyes. This is an real education. For all the students sitting there, I just wanted to say, education in a classroom is the literacy. This education is something, is the education of humanity. This is a real education, and this education is the lifelong education. So I think this is absolutely extraordinary moment for all of us. Thank you, all of the people who are out here. And I just want to say that IIHM is now in Siliguri. We started last year with the support and the blessings of the people of Siliguri. So, and we are doing a lot of programs for the school principals, complimentary, free of cost for the students on the soft skills and on artificial intelligence. Anybody wants to be there, please come and approach us. We'll be very happy to support your children. We want the children of North Bengal to be the best in the country. Thank you so much. And thanks to Mr. Amitabhoda, Dhruvoda, and our legendary Barry O'Brien. Nobody can beat him. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Come, sir, to give away the awards. So we'll speed it up a bit. Let's see, in 26 minutes, how much can we manage? As I call you up, please come quickly. As I told you, it's extremely difficult, almost impossible to differentiate between these schools. But we have a winner in the ICSC, ISC, Council for the Union School Certificate Examinations School. The winner in this category is Don Bosco Siliguri. Could you please come up quickly? Is there anybody from Don Bosco Siliguri? Any fathers, any students? Come quickly. Come. Walk a little faster, boys. This is not a running contest. Come, faster. Please put your hands together for them. 198 students in ICSC. 88 of the 198 students scored 90% and above. In the ISC, 87 students, 40 of whom scored 90% and above. For CBSC, also there's just one school that is winning the award. Well done, congratulations, Don Bosco Siliguri, and winning the award for the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics, CBSC, DAV School Siliguri. Please come up, DAV School Siliguri. Anybody from the school here? 106 appeared in the secondary, 23 of them 90% and above, and 39 between 80 and 89. The higher secondary, 234 all passed, 47 of them 90% and above, and 92 of them between 80 and 89. DAV School, Siliguri? No, not here. Okay. And then we move on to the Madhyamik and higher secondary. And the winner here is Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Vidya Mandir, Malda. Nice to see Malda. Yes, they're here. 137, Madhyamike. All 137 passed, of course. 75 of them scored 90% and above. And higher secondary, 71, 33 of them scored 90% and above. At a jore at a hattali hok, Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Vidya Mandir, Malda. Amiji is here. congratulations these schools and যেখানে খুব মানে পড়াশোনার উপর জোর দেওয়া হয় without any chop. Those are the schools that really need to be saluted. Well done. We move on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Subarna Bose, once again, and thank you very much, IIHM.
We move on to the Bhawanipur Education Society College Award for Academic Excellence by a student. This is going to be presented to individual students who have excelled academically to give away the awards. It's my privilege to invite Dr. Uma Dasgupta, an eminent historian and a member of the Scholarships and Awards Committee. And we already heard much about her empathy and how it was her idea. And eventually she was the first one to initiate the scholarships at the Telegraph School Awards. So thank you very much, Umadi, for your vision and for also being here every year. As I call your name, you can quickly come up. We have two special honors to give. Thank you, Umadi. Two special honors to give. The first is for Moshumi Paul of the Muraliganj High School, Darjeeling, for humanities. If you're here, Moshumi, you can come, or someone from your school. And also Priyanka Burman of the Nagar Dakaliganj High School, Kuch Bihar, also for humanities. Come, Priyanka. Okay, Moshumi got 587 in Madhyamik, that is 83.85. In class 12, she got 488, and she ranked 10th in West Bengal in the humanities stream. This is Priyanka. I think Priyanka also studied humanities. She got 635 in the Madhyamik. And in the higher secondary examinations, she got 98.2%, coming 7th in West Bengal in the humanities stream. Come, sir. Moshumir Baba, Moshumir Baba. Ashun, Ashun. These were the two special honors, and now we have 4 joint winners. The first is Rick Bashok of the St. James School, Binnaguri, Jalpaiguri, for science. Come, Rick. He scored 98.4 in the ICSC and then 98.5 in the ISC in the science stream. I'm sure his school and his parents are all very proud. I think this is his teacher. Who's coming? His teacher, ma'am, or mother? Teacher. His teacher is very proud teacher. Please give it up for Rick Bashok. The second recipient is Anushka Rai of the St. Mary's High School, New Kuch Bihar. She scored 90.2 in ICSE, which is quite good, but in ISC, she ramped it up all the way to 99.75, ranking 2nd all India, despite studying humanities. So that is Anushka Rai of the St. Mary's High School. I think it's her teacher or maybe her principal coming. As I call your name, if you can start moving to the stage, we'll really save a lot of time. Thank you, ma'am. Next recipient is Atrey Datta of the St. Mary's High School, New Kuch Bihar. So 2, same school. Same school, also for humanities. She got 96 in ICSE and 99 in ISC. So I think there's something special in their water if anyone wants to check it out. Same school, humanities students doing exceptionally well, Atrey and Anushka. And the final recipient is Mudit Golcha of the Delhi Public School, Fulbari, Shiliguri, for commerce. He got 99 in class 10 and only 97.8 in class 12. I'm just joking. If you're here, Mudit, we'd love to have you on stage or someone from his school. This is the Delhi Public School, Fulbari, Shiliguri. He's not here. He's studying economics at Hansraj College in New Delhi. All right. I think that'll conclude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madi. Is she?
The last one, Mudit. This is DPS, please, requesting you if your school is called Okay. You just come quickly as your name is called.
Thank you, Madhi. Move on to the second section of scholarships. To present these scholarships, we invite a very special person, Supratim Raj Basu, a game changer, an absolute game changer, and a veteran of the tourism industry, not just in West Bengal, but across India. And they call him Tourism Gandhi. There he is. We're going to clap for him, and then we're going to speak about him. Basically, homestay tourism is so big now, but the man who, this gentleman, started in 2003, he introduced India's first officially recognized homestay tourism model in the rural hamlet of Tinchule, located in the Darjeeling district. And what is not written over here is, actually, it was more an empowerment of the community. You had these beautiful little homes with pardon me saying, with ladies who were looking after their homes, but I mean, there was nothing to look forward to. And then, we know there's idleness all around. Comes up this incredible man with his, which is what is apparently a simple idea, and started this homestay movement, as it were, and it has reshaped the whole ecosystem in an eco way in this whole environment. He's currently serving as a tourism advisor to the government of Sikkim, rural tourism advisor to the government of Arunachal Pradesh, chairman of the Eco-Tourism Committee of the government of West Bengal, and tourism policy advisor to the government of Nepal and the royal government of Bhutan. Sometimes governments choose right people. He's the right man, Supratim Raj Basu, for completely transforming through such a simple idea. Wherever we go in the world, I tell my wife, why do you book hotels? A simple idea of experiencing a better life, as it were, in their little homes. And that's what he's doing so beautifully. So we would like you to present these scholarships.
And the first scholarship is presented to Shayantoni Shingho of the Nagar Dakaliganj High School. Shayantoni, if you're here, she'll receive the TTEF scholarship. Shayantoni's father is a farmer who only has 1 bigha of land to cultivate. So it becomes a little difficult for him to provide everything that they need, the 3 members in their family. And she is unable to take any tuitions or get any extra help. But besides that, she is committed to her studies and she scored 92.47 in the Madhyamik examination. She's now a student in class 11 and she's studying science.
Wonderful. Shomit Sharkar of the Devi Jhoda High School, Jalpaiguri. Shumit, sorry. Shumit. That's Shumit, right? Right. Shumit, basically, he has to take help from with his crutches every single inch of the way. But and his father is a daily wage laborer. They struggle to eke out a living. Their monthly income, I was checking the price of the ticket that I came on, a one way of the ticket from Kolkata to Bagdogra, and their family income is just about that amount for a one-way ticket, Kolkata Bagdogra. But they are fighting it out, and this young man is determined. He says that he's in class 9. He is doing very well in his studies. It's becoming impossible for him to continue, but he says he's going to look after his entire family and then other families after he grows up. So a big round of applause for this brave young man, Shumit Sharkar of the Devi Jhoda High School.
Next up is Anamika Shaha of the Komokhyaguri Girls High School, Alipurduar. Anamika, tumi acho to eshe jao. She is now a student in class 9. She passed class 8 with 92.89%. And I feel like one of the things you really need in life, everyone was talking about friendship and happiness, but you can't get all of that without stability. And unfortunately for Anamika's father, who's a daily wage laborer, that's the one thing their family lacks, and that's stability and a stable income. Despite this, Anamika is determined to do well in her studies, And like I told you, she got very, very good marks in her class 8, 92% in class 8. She's now in class 9. And she will also receive the TTEF scholarship.
We now invite Anindita Mondol of Shobhanagar High School, Malda. She will receive the TTEF scholarship. Her family income is a meal for 6 in a good restaurant. A meal for 6. Next time you are having a meal for 6 people, think of it being the monthly income of a family. Her father is a daily wage laborer. She is studying in class 11. In Madhyamik, she topped her batch with 92%. Please put your hands together for Anindita Mondol of the Shobhanagar High School, Malda.
You can do better for these young champions who are really fighting against daily challenges and determined to get an education.
অনিন্দিতার পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন অনিন্দিতার বাবা পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন as well as আজকেও পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন good
The next recipient is Sweetie Sarkar. Sweetie, tumi acho to eshe jao. Of the Kamakhya Guri Girls High School, Alipurdwar, once again. She'll also receive the TTEF scholarship. Sweetie lives with her mother and brother in her maternal uncle's house. Things are not the easiest. Her mother works in a shop and their monthly income is probably what you spent on your pair of shoes. Despite that, Sweetie scored 94.78 in the Madhyamik and she's now pursuing science in class 11 and she wants to be a UPSC officer in the future. And I think this is her mother, Sweetie Ma, apni? Sweetie Ma, who is almost as sweet as her.
exam চলছে good we now invite on stage Ruma Sarkar Ruma চলে এসো of Devi Jhora High School Jalpaiguri. Ruma has it's almost an identical story of one I mean it's like a feeling of deja vu but there's so many like these boys and girls in India quite incredible. Well, Ruma has a sister above her who needs a lot of care. Ruma has a sister below her who needs to be taught. So guess what Ruma does? She tutors her younger sibling. She tutors others to
60%. He plays kho-kho and basketball. He enjoys poem recitation. He participates in Young India Parliament and other quizzes. And he's passionate about the environment and essay writing as well, in both Hindi and English, I think. And this is Vivek Kumar Gupta of the Shiliguri Model High School Senior Secondary. Can we clap for him, please? He does all of these things in one day. The only thing we have to do is clap for him. So I think we can do that. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, sir, and congratulations once more, Vivek.
Thank you, sir. We were supposed to call this young lady later, but she's got a flight to catch, so we're going to ask her earlier to join us. Miss Amrita Tapodar, she's the business head of TT, Telegraph, and she and many others in the Telegraph really work hard through the year, helping us, as well as at these special events. Let's have a round of applause. Thank you, Amrita. You're going to present the Obhirup Bhadro Memorial Thank You Baba Ma Award. I think you need to thank your Baba Ma for allowing you to do what you want to do. That's also a way of thanking the parents. Obhirup Bhadro Memorial Thank You Baba Ma Award. There's no award required for one's parents, but we just thought, it's a long story about Obhirup. We remember him today. And 25 years ago, he passed. He was a past recipient of the Courage Award. His mother comes every year to present this award.
And the first recipient is Anjuma Khatun, the mother of Afrida Parveen of the Shobanagar High School, Malda, who we saw just a few minutes ago, actually, who received the Courage Award. Anjuma is the mother of Afrida. And when Afrida was born, Anjuma obviously felt like it was a bit of a challenge because her daughter was born with complete visual disability. However, her mother stood by her and made sure that she got the education she needs, and even made the courageous decision to change her daughter's school into a mainstream school. When she saw that Afrida was, gifted academically, she backed her daughter, and Afrida scored 84% in the Madhyamik examinations, all with her backing of her incredible mother.
Standing beside
third semester 95. And apni Baba?
Yes.
Apni Baba, so proudly he's coming and telling me in the third semester she got 90%. Excellent from Afrida, and this is her incredible parents. Mothers, they just know. They really just know.
We have one more recipient, the parents of Suraj Paul of Muraliganj High School, Darjeeling, and we also received the TTEF scholarship. Mr. Bhajan Paul and Mrs. Paul. Who is here? All three of you are here? Wow, very good. All three looking very smart. Well, Mr. Bhajan Paul is a strap lifter and finding it very difficult to keep his son's education going, who wants to become an engineer. And Suraj is not letting his family down. 80.5%. Suraj will receive TTF scholarship also. He scored 80.5% the Madhyamik. And basically, it's 4 kilometers to the school, and the family has one cycle. So if Baba takes the cycle to work, then Suraj has to walk. There's only one cycle. Blessed are those who have more than one car or several cars to choose from, who think of people who have one cycle. So, do we have another cycle coming? Any more cycles? Or the same hand up?
Oh, we see some more at the
and
back.
I can tell you, ma'am, you don't look like a cycle manufacturer. Well, there's another cycle. So we've got 3 cycles. 2 we've already decided, and 4 cycles. Okay, we'll keep you in case we can change into a wheelchair, because we're very matlabi and very organized also. But thank you very much. I'll need somebody. Could you please, at the end of the event, please meet me and Vishwanath and Chomnath over here so that we can just take down your details. A cycle can change a life, believe you me.
Right. Thank you, Amrita.
Thank you very much.
Right, we'll move on to the SIP Abacus Award for Outstanding Talent in Sports. And to give away the award, allow me to invite Mr. Shumon Mukherjee, the state head of SIP Abacus. Thank you, sir. And thank you to SIP Abacus for partnering with us for all these years. This is for individuals who are shining in sports, and there's been so much talk in the recent past about India really coming up in sports. So this is a category I'm very excited about. And the first winner is Madhura Kaur for powerlifting. She's from the Techno India Group Public School, Jalpaiguri. She won 4 gold medals and the Best Lifter trophy at the National Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championship in 2025. And I think yesterday she told me her personal best is 350 kilos. Yeah, that's 350. So Barry sir, if you need a lift out of here, I know one person who can carry you out. This is Madhura Kaur of the Techno India Group Public School, Jalpaiguri. And the second recipient is Pratiti Paul of the Techno India Group Public School, also from the Techno India Group Public School, for table tennis. She won a gold medal at the South Asian Youth Table Tennis Championship held at Kathmandu in Nepal. She participated in 4 categories and won gold in all 4 categories representing the country. So she's already on her way to being an international star. Remember the name, it's Pratiti Paul. And these are the proud parents, I think. Parents? Grandmother? Not looking like the grandmother. Something good in their genes. Is the grandmother of Pratiti. Lovely. All right, thank you. And thank you, sir. We'll move on to the Balrampur Chini Mills Award for Outstanding Talent. And I'll ask Bishwanath, sir, if you can give away the awards. Thank you, Bishwanath, sir. And there are 2 winners. No, just 1 winner, sorry. Shorjo Pal of the North Point English Academy, Malda, for astronomy. Yep, that's the first time I've seen astronomy winning. So he is a student astronomer, very interesting. He's only in class 9 and he's been participating since 2022 in this and has detected 3 provisional asteroids so far. You'll allow me to read because I don't even know what this means. Dr. Patrick Miller, the mission director at NASA, acts as a partner and provides funds for his project. He's also participated in projects with Brazil and Haiti and providing NASA with data. I mean, when I was reading, that's incredible. So a young man with a very, very bright future, that's Shorjo Pal. We'll move on to the Anirban Sinha Award for Outstanding Talent in Music. And I'll invite Raja Banerjee to the stage to give out the award, sir. Thank you, sir. He is a tea connoisseur and an environmentalist who we were hearing so much about just a few minutes ago. Thank you, sir, for being here. And we have 2 winners for the Outstanding Talent in Music. And they are Jadal Chemchong and Jonathan Lung Chemchong of the GD Goenka Public School, Shiliguri. And they are brothers, by the way. They are both brothers. They are both brilliant guitarists. I think only one brother is here. Who are you, Jadal or Jonathan? Jonathan is here. Are you younger or older? Younger brother or older brother? Younger brother. He's the younger brother. They're both from the GD Goenka Public School. They're exceptional guitarists. They have won many competitions organized at the school level. And they also have a YouTube channel, which has a big following. So this is Jadal and Jonathan Lun Chemchong of the GD Goenka Public School, Shiliguri. I think it's really cool when you can do something and you're passionate about something. And it's even more interesting when you can do it with a sibling of yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raja Banerjee, sir. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your contribution. He's playing a vital role in moving us in or helping us move in and move deeper into North Bengal. We now will present the Shining Star honor. May I invite on stage Mr. Prashanjit Rai, the General Manager, Y Vertical of the Telegraph. Mr. Prashanjit Rai has been playing a key role behind the scenes all the while. Today, we feel he should be on stage. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Thank you. The Shining Star honor. We've honored educationists, teachers, students, even parents. So what about those who are the support staff in schools or the non-teaching staff? So we'd like to honor three of them. Mr. Jagannath Singh, Shri Jagannath Singh of Murliganj High School, Darjeeling, an exceptional security guard come gatekeeper who has never left the gate. He doesn't go home on holidays. He doesn't take leave. Well, I have to say, thank goodness I'm not like him, but I really salute him because he's so committed and deeply committed to his work. Please put your hands together for Jagannath Singh Ji of Murliganj High School, Darjeeling. I think we can all, let's do something. When he comes up here, on the count of 3, we will all salute him. आइए हम लोग आपको सल्यूट करेंगे यूं है देखिए अभी आप उस तरफ देखिए प्रसन्नजीत ask him to look out look out we're going to clap we're going to salute 1 2 3 not clap I said salute the ladies are clapping salute we are all saluting you very good thank you very much. We invite now on stage Purnima Banerjee of the Amarpati Lion Citizens Public School, Shiliguri. Once again, serving since the inception of the school, but a very good athlete. Never comes second in the examination, and every single role of hers, she does it with a lot of things, but she's particularly effective in the examination cell. At a jore at a hat tali hok, she's অনেক কিছু উনি করতে পারেন অনেক কিছু জানেন খুব ফাস্ট অ্যাথলিট আর কোনো কাজে না বলেন না সব সময় হাসিমুখ আর সব সময় কাজ করে দেন আর জোরে একটা হাততালি হোক পূর্ণিমা ব্যানার্জির জন্য Please welcome on stage Prem Lal Singh of Murliganj High School, Darjeeling. He has been Group D exceptional staff for 20 years. Even the day when his wife was very serious and hospitalized, even that day, he came to school, having spent the entire night in the waiting room. Deep commitment for his work. At Ajore Hata Hattali for Prem Lal Singh of Murliganj High School. Thank you very much, Mr. Prashanjit Roy, and thanks to your team for all that you do. The Telegraph Award for Social Service. May I invite Ms. Sujata Sen, a very committed social worker and a member of our awards and scholarships panel here in North Bengal as well as in Kolkata. And she has played a vital role in our whole movement for a decade and more, I think. There are joint winners in this category. I'll try to speed it up. The joint winners of the Telegraph Award, Telegraph Education Foundation Award for Social Service, the Don Bosco School, Udlabari, Jalpaiguri. Don Bosco, are you here represented? Yes, please come up. There are many welfare drives in villages. The connectivity. They're connecting because they feel that they should be connecting with all the villages around them, where they go with messages. They have self-help groups. They, of course, have charity and donation drives with clothes and books and food and toys. They have taken literacy program messages out to the villages. They have special coaching for needy students. Please put your hands together for Don Bosco School, Udlabari, Jalpaiguri. Why don't some of you come here? 1 minute. Two of you from that side, please come this side. No, from that side, come this side. So, ma'am, yeah, that's right. That's very good. Wonderful. Yes. Congratulations. Keep it up. Don Bosco School. Joint winners, Murliganj High School, Darjeeling. Please come up to receive the TTEF Award for Social Service. They believe in empowerment through skill development as one of their foremost commitments in providing life skills and vocational training programs. They conduct regular tailoring, toy making, beautician courses, fabric work workshops, and handicraft training programs. These are specifically designed to give women and girls a practical income generating, empowering them. They have many health and well-being initiatives. They have the midday meal scheme. No child in our school suffers from hunger or malnutrition. They're stating it boldly. And they have voluntary road repairs and cleaning of local river to spread awareness. Please put your hands together. Diverse work being done by the Muraliganj High School, Darjeeling. Thank you very much, Ms. Sujata Sen. The Vidya Mandir Trust Award for Excellence in Co-Curricular Activities. We've missed it by 5 minutes, but we started at 10:35. So we are just 5 minutes over and we'll finish in 5 minutes. Not bad at all, in spite of the fact that some educators came and stole the mic for me. And I'm so happy they did. Each one of them spoke so much sense and spoke from their hearts and their heads. Thank you very much for doing that. The Vidya Mandir Trust Award for Excellence in Extracurricular Activities. May I invite Mr. Amitav Dotto, the Chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation. Sir, could you please come up and present these awards? If you don't mind, I will begin by calling up one of the schools first. G.D. Goenka Public School, Siliguri. G.D. Goenka, come sir. G.D. Goenka School, not here, not represented. Anybody? Please come then. Come fast. As soon as I mention the name, why are you waiting? Yeah, for this you can all come. You can come if you can come on stage in 5 seconds. Otherwise, we're still giving you the award. But as teachers, we in the classroom would innovate a lot of nonsense also, but just to make it a little more lively. There's so many of you and you weren't even clapping, you're not even smiling, you're not looking happy. Some of you come this side. Sir, please go in the middle if you don't mind. Mr. Datta, sir, please go in the middle. You have to, and send some of them here. Girls, move this side, move to the left. Yes, yes. Right, somewhere in the middle, sir. So, too much right. Sir, in the middle. Sir, move left. Yeah. G.D. Goenka Public School, Siliguri. Give them a round of applause. Look happy, young boys and girls. Are they looking happy? Okay. Very good. Keep it up. There are many, many things, so many things that are happening in your school. So you're especially good at basketball and swimming and kickboxing and table tennis and quizzing. Very good. Keep it up. Congratulations. It's also jointly presented to St. Joseph School, North Point, Darjeeling. Those of you, okay, congratulations. If you haven't been to this school, even visited the school, you haven't been to the 7 wonders of educational institutions in India, because it's a beautiful school to look at. It's a beautiful school to be in. Anybody from St. Joseph's School, North Point, Darjeeling? No? Yes, sir? An ex-student? Sorry? Come, sir. If you feel you should receive it on their behalf, we agree with you. Come. His name is Alok Bhattacharya. He was there from 1953 to 1961 as a student. And he lives in Darjeeling. Oh, you lucky man. God bless all the ex-students, all the ex-teachers, and those who, and the priests who were there, who built that institution and are continuing to do well in that institution. Congratulations. It was so nice of you to come forward. Are you? You came by accident. Okay. Are you feeling really good? He's feeling too good. Too good. Wonderful. You're moved. Thank you. Thank you. He says he's moved by everything that's taken place. Wonderful. Wonderful, sir. Right. And may I request Mr. Datta to please be on stage, and may I invite Mr. Devdan Mitro, the editor of the Telegraph, to please join us. Our friends, I'm sure Mr. Datta and Mr. Mitro will agree with me when I say we miss our friend, Mr. Shankarshan Thakur, who was here with us, a very, very special person. He wasn't too involved in the Telegraph School Awards and the Telegraph Education Foundation, but in the limited time that he saw it, he was really touched, and his heart was in it. Unfortunately, he passed away. He was the editor of the Telegraph, and he passed away a few months ago. We remember him very, very fondly. And thank you, Devdan. Mr. Devdan Mitro is, we should put our hands together and think, is this the first public event as the editor of this? I don't know. It's the first public event as the editor of this great paper. Wow. An exceptionally good quizard if we were to give him an award. Where the Telegraph School of the Year is presented to the Delhi Public School, Shiliguri. DPS Shiliguri, come. Oh, they're all ready. Oh, they expected it. Wow. Come quickly. All students who are here, teachers, everybody. They are a very good all-round school. And I'm sure many of you are good all-round schools. We can't choose, we have to choose one every year. DPS Shiliguri, congratulations. Come, some of you come this side. Some of you come sit, and then some of you come left stage. And some of you just, goalkeepers need to sit. Principal ma'am, and congratulations to all of you and everybody and the teachers. No, you won't get so many. Some of you need to just sit in the front. Sit. Now, don't be shy. All goalkeepers sit. I think we can do a 3 cheers for the School of the Year. Delhi Public School, Shiliguri. 3 cheers for them. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Very good. Congratulations to ma'am, the management, teachers, students. Congratulations and well done. We thank all of you for coming today. We thank all our partners who have helped us financially and otherwise. And we thank all the schools. We thank our friends from the Telegraph. And we thank all the special guests who came and all the award recipients. Thank you, Mr. Datta and Mr. Mitra. Thank you very much. Thank you, BDG, Shomnath, and the entire Heritage team. Thank you very much. And a big thank you to my co-host, Raisa O'Brien. Is she the right person to hand the baton to? Yes? Okay, so I've handed it to her. Thank you all very much. Remember, we need to connect with the environment. Music off for you. We need to connect with the people right around us. If we can make a difference there, if we can empathize with them, we can help in their education, and we can empower them, even 1 or 10, we have made our life more worthwhile. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next year. If we could all stand and sing the national anthem.
And before that, a thank you to my co-host who's been hosting the Telegraph School Awards for over 30 years now. And you did the math of how old he is. He's actually not been well also. And I told him a few days ago, I said, it's okay, I'll manage, you don't have to come. But he came because he knows how important it is for him to be here. So thank you very much. And a privilege to call him my father, Mr. Barry O'Brien.
Thank you. We will all, if you could be, yeah, we'll just wait. We have to sing the national anthem once everybody settles down. I'll just sing it. Only the photographers, Babu, but they can walk around, yeah. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jayo Hai Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab.